Yo, y'all are not ready for this one. The streets are straight up on fire right now because NBA YoungBoy, yeah, the king himself just had a secret diss track leaked. And let me tell you, Twitter is losing it. Fans are shook, emotions ran high, and everyone's screaming about who this track is really aimed at. And if you thought that was wild, wait until you hear about the twist. BossManeDlow was the perfect distraction the whole time. People are saying this leak wasn't an accident. Allegedly, someone in YoungBoy's circle, or maybe even an outsider, was cooking up this chaos while everyone was distracted by BossManeDlow's new drops. Fans are speculating, rumors are flying, and the streets are buzzing with theories about betrayal, loyalty tested, and some sneaky inside moves that nobody saw coming. Social media is exploding with clips, reaction videos, TikTok dramatizations, you name it. Everyone's picking apart lyrics, captions, and every little line like it's some secret code. And listen, this story gets even messier. Some parts are dramatized for entertainment, but the chaos? Totally real. The reactions, the theories, the "oh snap, did he really mean that?" moments, those are pure streets. So grab your popcorn because things are about to get messy, emotional, and straight up explosive. Here's the tea about how NBA YoungBoy's secret diss track got leaked and why BossManeDlow was the ultimate distraction. Yo, listen up because this one is straight up wild. So y'all know NBA YoungBoy's been quiet for a minute, right? Dropping singles, teasing fans, keeping everyone guessing, but this time, it wasn't just the music that got people talking. Allegedly, a secret diss track just leaked, and fans are losing it. I mean, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere you look, people are breaking down the track line by line, trying to figure out who YoungBoy was really talking about. And here's where it gets crazy. BossManeDlow? Yeah, he was the perfect smokescreen, keeping everyone busy while this whole leak went down. So, let's start from the beginning. Sources say YoungBoy had been recording this diss track in secret, like top-level hush-hush studio sessions. Only his closest people knew it existed, and apparently, it wasn't aimed at just anyone, it was targeted, personal, and allegedly, some lines went for people nobody expected. Fans believe the lyrics were hinting at old beefs, backstabbers in his camp, and even people in his inner circle who weren't really loyal. You already know the streets love drama, so when snippets started circulating online, emotions ran high immediately. Allegedly, the leak came from someone inside YoungBoy's team. We're talking people who had access to unreleased files, private sessions, and even unposted snippets on socials. And here's the kicker, BossManeDlow's own releases dropped almost at the same time. Coincidence? Fans say nah, it's giving distraction 100%. Social media went crazy, and everyone was focused on Dlow, watching streams, analyzing visuals, while YoungBoy's diss track quietly made its way into the feeds. Now, here's the part that got people talking in real life and online. The diss track allegedly included lines about betrayal, shady business moves, and people YoungBoy once called family but felt snaked by. Fans immediately started theorizing about who he meant. Could it be a fellow rapper? A manager? Someone from the streets? Twitter exploded with threads, TikTok compilations, and reaction videos trying to piece it together. Some fans even claimed they recognized the voice in the leaked studio snippet, saying, "This is definitely personal." The energy online was insane. Meanwhile, sources say that inside YoungBoy's camp, loyalty was being tested big time. There were heated arguments behind closed doors. One alleged conversation went down like this. Team member 1. Yo, how did this even get out? YoungBoy, I don't even know. Someone wanted me exposed. Team member 2. You think it's someone from here, inside the circle? YoungBoy, if it is, they're about to regret it. Loyalty was tested and it failed. Fans immediately theorized that someone close to him orchestrated the leak to create chaos while BossManeDlow took the spotlight. Social media exploded with speculation. Some even said Dlow was playing 4D chess without even realizing it, just showing up at the right time. The streets were buzzing and memes started popping up. YoungBoy got snaked, BossManeDlow distracted the world, and we just watching it unfold. Then things got even messier. Allegedly, a private Discord chat was leaked between a member of YoungBoy's team and another associate, where fans believe they discussed the leak, possible motives, and even backup plans. Lines from the chat were reportedly, "We got the track out, no one's gonna see it coming. BossManeDlow is perfect timing. People won't notice the real heat." The internet freaked out. Fans started breaking down timelines, comparing release dates, and theorizing that this was calculated for maximum chaos. YouTube reaction channels exploded with videos, analyzing every word of the leaked track, every snippet of Dlow's visuals, and every possible subliminal message. TikTok dramatizations went viral, reenacting the alleged studio sessions with suspenseful audio and slow-motion captions. People were literally glued to their screens. Allegedly, the track itself had some lines that made fans scream, "He's calling out someone in the inner circle." And trust me, speculation ran wild. Everyone started connecting dots. Who was at the studio last week? Who knows the unreleased tracks? Social media became like a detective board, pins everywhere, theories flying. People were saying, this is more than a diss track, this is a full-on statement about trust and betrayal. Meanwhile, BossManeDlow's releases got attention, but the real storm was under the surface. Fans noticed that Dlow's visuals and social media posts were perfectly timed, coinciding with the leak. Some even theorized that Dlow might have been unwittingly used as a cover, while others joked that maybe he knew exactly what he was doing. Either way, the chaos was real. Allegedly, YoungBoy was furious, but also calculated. One source claims he planned a response but kept it private, making sure the person who leaked the track couldn't anticipate it. The energy was intense, emotions ran high, loyalty was questioned, and the family was reportedly left divided. Some people in his inner circle were supporting him, others were allegedly trying to cover their tracks, and fans were going absolutely wild trying to guess who was playing who. Then comes the viral twist. A studio snippet video leaked online showing YoungBoy vibing in the studio, headphones on, seemingly unaware that the diss track had already been leaked. Fans immediately theorized that this clip was the key proof that someone had inside access to his files. The streets went crazy. TikTok dramatizations paired the snippet with captions like, "They got it before he even knew. Who did it?" Fans flooded comment sections, creating hours of speculation and theories. Allegedly, there was even a heated confrontation backstage when YoungBoy finally realized what happened. Taisha, one of his closest associates, supposedly said, "You think I would let this happen? I had no idea it got out." YoungBoy, "Someone close to me did this. I trusted them." Team member, "We need to figure it out. Fast." The fans are already losing it online. Fans immediately theorized that this confrontation exposed deeper cracks in YoungBoy's circle. Social media commentary went insane. People were saying, "He's about to expose everything," and "Loyalty tested," and it failed big time. And then wait for it, another leak allegedly dropped. Someone shared part of the track's writing session. Fans swarmed the clip, picking apart every bar, every beat, every subtle shade thrown at unnamed targets. Social media posts started trending with number YoungBoy disleaked and number BossManeDlow distraction. Everyone was talking about the timing, the strategy, the chaos, and the hidden motives behind both the track and Dlow's simultaneous releases. One thing was clear, the streets were buzzing, the internet was obsessed, and YoungBoy's inner circle was in full-on panic mode. Allegedly, the diss track leak wasn't just about music, it was a statement about trust, betrayal, and who really had his back. BossManeDlow totally served as the perfect cover. Fans are theorizing, YouTube channels are dissecting every frame, TikTok dramatizations are viral, and the story is far from over. If anything, it got messier, more emotional, and straight up explosive. Fans were losing their minds over YoungBoy's leaked diss track. But what most people didn't see coming was how deep the web of betrayal really went. Allegedly, the streets weren't just buzzing, they were on full-on panic mode because the leak hinted that someone from inside his circle had orchestrated the distraction while BossManeDlow's new releases stole everyone's attention. Sources say that after the leak, YoungBoy immediately called a private meeting with his team. Emotions were high, voices were raised, and fans are saying it looked like a family at war. Allegedly, one team member spoke up, trying to defend themselves. "Yo, I didn't leak anything, I swear, I was just helping coordinate releases." YoungBoy, "Helping? You know this track wasn't supposed to be out, someone's playing both sides." Another associate, "BossManeDlow's timing was crazy, bro, it was perfect chaos. I swear I had nothing to do with it." Fans went wild online, theorizing about who was actually behind the leak. TikTok blew up with dramatizations of the confrontation. editing slow-mo clips of YoungBoy looking furious in the studio, paired with captions like "loyalty was tested" and "it failed." YouTube channels uploaded multi-hour breakdowns of studio footage, snippets, and fan-made conspiracies, and people couldn't get enough. Allegedly, YoungBoy didn't just sit there, he started digging into who had access to the track, looking at messages, emails, and even private DMs. Fans believe that some of the tension came from discovering that even people he considered family were possibly involved. Social media commentary was insane. People were shouting, "Someone in the inner circle got played, and now the streets are watching the fallout." Meanwhile, BossManeDlow's team reportedly had no clue they were being used as a distraction. Sources say Dlow was just dropping music like usual, but the timing? Perfect. The streets were distracted, fans were analyzing visuals, and all the heat? It was quietly focused on YoungBoy's camp. Memes started popping up everywhere. BossManeDlow unwittingly the smoke, YoungBoy's team getting roasted. TikTok reenactments paired suspenseful music with the alleged inner circle arguments, making it feel like viewers were sitting in on the drama live. Then comes the twist everyone on Twitter and IG Live was talking about. Allegedly, the leaked diss track included a line targeting someone very close, a name nobody expected. Fans immediately went wild, analyzing every syllable. Social media threads exploded with debates. Wait, he's talking about him? And this can't be real. Who's loyal? TikTok clips dramatized the lyrics over slow-motion visuals of YoungBoy in the studio, while YouTube reaction videos dissected each bar like forensic evidence. Allegedly, YoungBoy confronted the person he suspected most directly. One source claims the confrontation went down like this: "YoungBoy, you knew, don't even lie to me, I trusted you." Suspect, "I didn't touch it, I swear." YoungBoy, "Then why was this track out before it should be? Someone's feeding info, and it's coming from here." Fans immediately theorized that this scene exposed fractures in YoungBoy's team, showing that trust was tested and some relationships might never recover. Social media went wild, with hashtags trending like #who-leaked the track and #BossManeDlow distracts. TikTok compilations made it seem like the whole situation was a mini-series unfolding in real time, and people were obsessed. Then allegedly a second leak hit the internet, this time showing part of the diss track's original writing session. Fans were analyzing hand movements, studio equipment, and even the placement of headphones, claiming that the person behind the leak had inside access at the highest level. The streets went crazy with memes like "they got it before YoungBoy even knew," blowing up across IG and Twitter. YouTube channels uploaded multi-hour analyses breaking down every frame, every beat, every line, fueling the chaos even more. Meanwhile, some fans began pointing fingers at people outside YoungBoy's immediate circle, claiming that someone connected to the music industry had orchestrated the leak to stir up drama. TikTok creators dramatized secret meetings and whispered phone calls, adding suspense and making it feel like a real-life thriller. Allegedly, one clip even hinted at someone paying a small group to make sure BossManeDlow's releases coincided perfectly with the leak. Fans theorized it was intentional misdirection to protect the bigger target. Allegedly, the tension didn't just stop in the studio. YoungBoy's family reportedly got involved, emotions ran high, and loyalty was tested in full view. Sources say arguments broke out over who should be trusted, with some family members allegedly blaming team members for letting the track leak in the first place. Allegedly, someone said, "I can't believe this happened under our noses. We're supposed to have each other's back." YoungBoy, "Yeah, well, someone didn't, and now everyone's watching." Fans on social media went wild. Twitter threads exploded, memes were made, and TikTok dramatizations paired these confrontations with suspenseful music, slow-motion text overlays, and reenactments of alleged private messages. People were theorizing non-stop, claiming that even BossManeDlow's team might have unknowingly played into the chaos. Then comes the craziest part. Allegedly, there was a secret phone call caught on snippet between YoungBoy and an anonymous insider where fans believe the real mastermind behind the leak was hinted at. The snippet reportedly included lines like, "We had to make sure it went public at the right time." BossManeDlow was perfect. No one would see the real heat coming. Fans lost it. Memes, threads, and reaction videos flooded the internet. YouTube channels dissected the audio like detectives. TikTok creators reenacted the conversations with suspenseful captions, and Instagram live commentary erupted. Everyone was obsessed with figuring out who actually did it and whether YoungBoy would respond publicly. Allegedly, The leaked diss track also included hidden subliminal messages that fans claim exposed long-standing tensions with a specific rival. People on social media dissected every bar, every beat drop, every background ad-lib. Memes went viral showing YoungBoy with captions like, "They tried to distract us, but we saw the whole play." TikTok dramatizations paired these lyrics with slow-motion footage of studio recordings, making it feel like viewers were witnessing a full-on betrayal unfold in real time. One thing was clear, the leak wasn't just a random accident, it was strategically timed. Emotions ran high, loyalties were tested, and BossManeDlow became the perfect cover. Social media exploded with theories. YouTube reaction videos dissected every angle, TikTok dramatizations went viral, and fans were completely hooked. Allegedly, more twists are coming, more confrontations are about to happen, and nobody knows how far this chaos will go. Yo, by now, if you thought the story was calming down, nah, this is where it got really insane. After the first leaks and all the chaos, with BossManeDlow acting as the ultimate distraction, sources say emotions were running hotter than ever inside NBA YoungBoy's circle. Allegedly, the diss track wasn't just personal, it was exposing deep-rooted betrayals that nobody saw coming. Social media was losing it, TikTok dramatizations were blowing up, and the streets were buzzing with theories like never before. Fans were screaming, "Who can you even trust anymore?" Apparently, after the initial confrontation, YoungBoy started digging deeper into who had access to the track, and allegedly, what he found shocked him. Sources say there were messages, private DMs, and even voice notes pointing fingers at multiple people in his team. Loyalty was being questioned on all levels. One alleged voice note even had someone saying, "It wasn't supposed to leak like this. I thought the BossManeDlow distraction would cover it." Fans immediately went online theorizing about who that voice belonged to. TikTok clips paired the leaked voice notes with slow-motion captions and suspenseful music, making it look like a full-blown betrayal thriller. Memes went viral. YoungBoy surrounded by snakes and no one even noticed. Meanwhile, BossManeDlow's releases were still dominating streams, and allegedly, some fans started claiming he knew exactly what was happening. Some posts said, "Dlow just vibing," but he knew he was the smoke. Others speculated that maybe someone in YoungBoy's team intentionally timed Dlow's release to keep the public distracted. The chaos was multi-layered, and social media reactions were freaking insane. Then comes the dramatic twist. Allegedly, YoungBoy confronted the person he trusted most, and sources say it got heated, emotional, and viral worthy. Fans on Twitter were theorizing about the confrontation based on leaked clips and dramatized reenactments. One supposed exchange went down like this: "YoungBoy, you knew. Don't play dumb. I trusted you with this whole camp." Suspect: "I swear I didn't. I was just helping coordinate the releases." YoungBoy: "Helping. The track is leaked and the world's seeing it. Someone's getting exposed and it's right here." People online immediately started theorizing that this could lead to major shakeups in YoungBoy's team, with potential fallout in both personal and professional relationships. Hashtags started trending. Number YoungBoy betrayal, number Dlow distraction, number who leaked the track. TikTok dramatizations paired the studio confrontations with suspenseful captions like "Loyalty tested," "Snakes revealed," giving viewers a front row seat to the drama. Allegedly, it didn't stop there. Sources claim there was a secret planning session that YoungBoy had with his closest allies to figure out how to handle the leak publicly without giving away the real mastermind. Fans online started speculating that this meeting was intense, full of threats, loyalty checks, and strategic moves to maintain control. One supposed insider said, "It was like a chess game. Every move was calculated. The streets are watching, and you can't let anyone know the real play yet." The drama continued on social media. Fans were dissecting every move, every Instagram story, and even Dlow's posts, trying to figure out who knew what. Allegedly, there were multiple mini-leaks happening at the same time, clips, snippets, and studio footage just enough to keep the streets and fans obsessed, but never enough to fully expose the culprit. It's giving full-on suspense thriller vibes, and the internet couldn't get enough. Then comes the juicy part. Some sources say there was an alleged hidden audio recording where YoungBoy could be heard talking to someone about the perfect distraction and naming names, but the clip was cut short. Fans immediately theorized that this was a planned leak within a leak, making it nearly impossible to know who was really playing who. TikTok and YouTube blew up with breakdowns, slow-motion reenactments, and detailed analysis, all speculating about who YoungBoy was really calling out. Meanwhile, BossManeDlow continued to trend, and fans were saying, "It's giving setup 100%. Allegedly, some people started connecting dots between Dlow's visuals, song drops, and YoungBoy's leaks, claiming it was a multi-layered strategy, either intentional by Dlow, orchestrated by someone else, or a total coincidence that worked perfectly. The internet didn't care, they were obsessed. Then, according to sources, YoungBoy allegedly started leaking small hints himself, teasing fans and adding fuel to the fire. Some lines dropped in private streams, some in captions on socials, and fans immediately started theorizing, dissecting, and dramatizing. Hashtags exploded. Number YoungBoy clues. Number inner circle exposed. Number track leak mystery. TikTok creators reenacted the alleged private streams, adding suspenseful captions like "someone close to him got played" and "the streets are watching." Allegedly, the track itself had multiple subliminal lines targeting people who YoungBoy once called family. Fans immediately began connecting the dots to past incidents, old feuds, and backstage drama, creating hours of discussion online. Every lyric was dissected, every line replayed, and fans theorized that YoungBoy was sending messages without ever directly naming anyone, making the drama feel like it would never end. The situation had escalated to full-blown chaos. Allegedly, YoungBoy was playing a careful game exposing betrayal, keeping the mastermind hidden, and letting BossManeDlow unknowingly distract the world. Fans were obsessed, TikTok and YouTube were exploding with breakdowns, and the streets were watching every move. Social media threads were endless, with theories, memes, and reactions piling up hourly. Loyalty had been tested, relationships were strained, and one thing was clear: the story was far from over. Alright y'all, by this point the streets were straight up on fire. Social media was a mess of theories, leaks, and heated debates, and NBA YoungBoy's camp, allegedly, they were in full-on panic mode. Emotions ran higher than ever because now the focus wasn't just about the leaked diss track, it was about who could be trusted and who was playing both sides. Fans were glued to their screens, TikTok dramatizations were viral, and Twitter threads were spinning out of control. Sources say that after the previous confrontations, YoungBoy decided to dig even deeper, allegedly confronting multiple people in his circle. Some of these moments were reportedly so tense that insiders claimed it was like a scene from a movie. One alleged exchange went down like this: "YoungBoy, I trusted you with everything. Now the world knows what's going on because someone here wanted chaos." Suspect 1, "It wasn't me, bro, I swear." Suspect 2, "You're overreacting. Maybe it's someone outside the camp." YoungBoy, outside or inside, it doesn't matter. Loyalty was tested and it failed. Fans went insane over that. TikTok creators reenacted the confrontation with suspenseful captions like "he's exposing snakes in his own circle," and memes of YoungBoy looking furious flooded Instagram. Allegedly, some of the drama even spilled into public view, with subtle social media posts hinting at the inner circle's tension. People were trying to read between the lines of every post, every story, and every caption. Then, things allegedly got messy behind the scenes. Sources say there was a private meeting between YoungBoy and his closest allies to plan a strategic response to the leaks, and some fans are claiming that the plan involved releasing cryptic snippets across socials to see who would react. Allegedly, the goal was to flush out the person who orchestrated the leak. TikTok clips dramatized this, showing suspenseful slow-mo scenes, whispered voices, and captions like "time to find out who played me." Meanwhile, BossManeDlow still trending. Fans were saying, "He's just vibing, but little does he know." Some even theorized that Dlow might have accidentally become a pawn in a bigger game without realizing it. Social media debates exploded, and memes comparing Dlow to a smokescreen for chaos went viral. YouTube reaction channels uploaded long breakdowns connecting Dlow's visuals, timing, and social media posts to YoungBoy's leaks, and the theories just kept piling up. Then comes the twist that had fans screaming. Allegedly, a new snippet from the diss track surfaced, this one with lines that hinted at a betrayal so deep that insiders claimed it shook the entire camp. Fans immediately jumped on Twitter trying to decode every lyric, every beat drop, and every subtle ad-lib. Some theorized it was pointing to someone who had been family to YoungBoy but had secretly worked against him. TikTok dramatizations paired the snippet with suspenseful captions like "he knew the snakes were close but didn't expect this." Allegedly, the tension didn't just stay online. Sources claim that YoungBoy started privately confronting multiple suspects simultaneously, trying to figure out who leaked the track and why. Fans theorized that these confrontations were chaotic, full of shouting, threats, and emotional explosions. One alleged confrontation went down like this. YoungBoy: I gave you everything, and this is how you repay me? Suspect: I swear it wasn't me, someone else had access. YoungBoy: Then we find them, loyalty was tested, and now it's exposed. Meanwhile, social media commentary reached peak chaos. Fans were theorizing about every possible angle. Was it an inside job? Was Dlow secretly involved? Was someone from the streets leaking info? Every post, story, and snippet was dissected, and hashtags like #YoungBoyExposes, #BossManeDlow distraction, and #loyalty test failed were trending. Then comes the juicy part. Allegedly, someone tried to play YoungBoy publicly. Social media accounts started posting leaked clips of the track, claiming they were the full diss, but fans quickly realized some parts were edited or fake. The internet went wild, splitting into camps defending YoungBoy, speculating about Dlow, and calling out the real snakers in the circle. TikTok compilations dramatized this split, showing fans reacting in real time, slow motion captions of shocked faces, and memes pointing fingers in all directions. Allegedly, YoungBoy decided to take action, confronting the person he believed was behind the leak with full intensity. Sources say the confrontation was so heated that some fans speculate it could have ended the professional relationships of multiple people in his circle. Allegedly, it went something like this. YoungBoy: Enough. I trusted you like family. Now the world knows what's going on because someone wanted to play games. Insider: I didn't. I swear. YoungBoy: No excuses. Loyalty was tested and the snakes showed their fangs. Fans immediately theorized that this could lead to major fallout, possibly even public statements or responses in future tracks. The energy on social media was insane. TikTok dramatizations, memes, reaction videos, and YouTube breakdowns were non-stop. Allegedly, this confrontation might even explain some subtle hints in YoungBoy's next releases, with fans picking apart lyrics for hidden messages. Meanwhile, BossManeDlow's presence remained the perfect distraction, keeping attention off the real issues. Allegedly, YoungBoy even hinted at this in cryptic posts, without ever naming names, making fans theorize non-stop. TikTok and IG Live commentary exploded, with people debating whether Dlow was actually involved or just innocently part of the chaos. Fans were creating multi-hour compilations connecting all the dots, timing, visuals, lyrics, and social media posts. Allegedly, by this point, the situation had escalated into a full-blown storm. Leaked tracks, subliminal lines, cryptic social media posts, public fan reactions, and inner circle confrontations. The streets were obsessed, the internet was a frenzy, and YoungBoy's next move was anyone's guess. Fans kept theorizing, trying to predict how he would respond, what new leaks might come, and whether the real mastermind would ever be revealed. And here's where it gets even crazier. Some sources say there was an alleged final showdown in the studio, where YoungBoy played parts of the diss track, directly addressing the person he believed leaked it. Allegedly, the tension was so high that one wrong word could have led to a complete breakup of the team. Fans theorized about every line, every beat drop, and every reaction, posting clips and analysis online as if they were detectives in real time. The story had reached maximum intensity. Allegedly, YoungBoy had exposed betrayal, kept the mastermind hidden, let BossManeDlow distract the world, and kept fans obsessively engaged. Social media was exploding, TikTok dramatizations went viral, YouTube channels had multi-hour breakdowns, and fans were completely hooked. Loyalty was tested, secrets were exposed, and one thing was certain, the story was far from over. And the next chapter? Nobody knows what YoungBoy might do next. Alright y'all, let's wrap this up, but don't think the drama is over, because the streets are still on fire. NBA YoungBoy's secret diss track leak has shaken his entire circle, exposed alleged betrayals, and turned social media into a full-on chaos zone. BossManeDlow may have just been the distraction, but the real tension? It's deep, messy, and ongoing. Fans are still dissecting every bar, every Instagram story, and every cryptic post, trying to figure out who played who. Allegedly, even some of YoungBoy's closest allies were caught in the crossfire, proving that loyalty was truly tested and some relationships might never recover. So, what's next? Will YoungBoy reveal the real mastermind behind the leak? Will BossManeDlow even realize he was used as a smokescreen? Fans are already theorizing, memes are still blowing up, TikTok compilations keep getting crazier, and YouTube reaction channels are non-stop analyzing every single move. One thing's for sure, this saga isn't ending anytime soon. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think this release was planned from the start? Was BossManeDlow really just a distraction, or is there something deeper we haven't seen? Who do you think leaked the track, and why? Drop your hottest theories in the comments, because the internet needs your take on this drama. And don't sleep on this smash that like button. Subscribe for part 2, where we'll break down the next explosive moves and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the chaos. Trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next, because the streets are watching, the fans are screaming, and YoungBoy isn't done yet.